Hey, you look kind of down. Whoa, you sound kind of down. Are you a new aerial bot? No, I'm not a new aerial bot. Oh, what's your name? My name is Stormshot. You don't really look like Short-Shot. It's not Short-Shot, it's Stormshot. Okay, so why are you so down? Are you sure you're not a new aerial bot? No, I'm not. I can't even combine. Whoa. Back the train up. Okay, so you can't combine. There's a lot of Transformers that can't combine. You don't understand. I'm part of a line called Combiner Force and I can't combine. Oh. Okay, you're a little off the rails. Even though you can't combine, maybe you're still pretty great. Why don't we give you a little bit of focus? Why don't we see how good you really are and take a look at you in the latest GotBot True review. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, share, check out Machinery of Man, the Everything Factor. Have a look at Universal Collision. New episodes of that stop motion series up every second Thursday, and check me out everywhere. This is the Transformers Robots in Disguise Combiner Force Stormshot. And you heard at the very beginning there just how troubled he is that he doesn't combine. Does that mean that he is a terrible toy? Not by any stretch of the imagination. And we're going to talk about everything to do with this guy right off the bat. We'll begin by taking a look for a moment at this. Not something I usually look at. It's his box art. But I did want to look at it because I want to point out a couple of things. We haven't seen this guy on screen in the show yet or anything of that nature. I hope he will be in season 3. But in looking at what we have here, we can see that his visor is red. We can see that he has 2 lines and a curved one on both sides, Autobot symbol in the center. You can see down on his leg, you might be able to see that. You can see a bit of red on the very tip fin of his tail wing, and the rest of it is blue. His thighs, they're black with a little bit of red detailing. There's a couple of little blue details here on his hips. And of course, red and blue detailing, upside down Autobot symbol on his wings, and blue and red and white detailing on his arms. So this is kind of what I'm going to use to compare his paint apps to. So taking that out of it, and of course on the back you just have the steps and the product shot and all of that good stuff. And we have Stormshot right here, and I will bring this in closer at least again for us to take a better look at this guy. I was excited to get this guy, not because I'm connected to the character. I'm not. I just saw it and thought, wow, that looks like a cool looking Transformer. And he does. Very much so. We do have the upside down Autobot symbol and the blue and the white and the red on the wings. His forearms look correct. Okay, this, because it's one of those scannable symbol Autobot thingies over here, we only have the detailing on one side of the chest and not the other. It'd be nice if the Autobot symbol was in the center. That's slightly off. We don't have the blue little details on his hips. And these wings down here are completely blue, but if they could flip, if there was one more hinge, we would have that red tip on it. So it's really not a lacking paint app, it's a lacking joint, you could say. Besides that, he's pretty accurate and he looks great. The intermix of all these colors are fantastic. He has a beautiful head sculpt that looks awesome. I'm going to give this guy's paint apps Honestly, a 9.5. I think they're great. You know, how does he compare with other figures? Well, here he is with Bisque, who I looked at in episode 212. Love Bisque. Generally, I've been impressed with the Robots in Disguise line a lot more than I thought I was going to be. So, very strong start with his paint apps. Let's go into posability, playability. He has a head that does move. It is on a very tight swivel, no up or down. And it's difficult to move it because of the shoulder pieces up by the side of his head. I will say that. You know, again, is he stable? Look, he's almost seated and he still stands. The arms, they can go way out to the side. Impressively so. I'll even back this up just a little bit so we can see this a bit easier. Impressively so up to the side. They can go, well, they could go all the way around if it wasn't for the wings. Bicep swivel, 90 degrees at the elbow. The hands can hinge in, but that's really because of transformation. The legs can go way back and way forward. They can go all the way out to the side. We have a thigh swivel. We have a 90-degree knee. The toes can tilt forward a little bit if you want. And honestly, because he has thrusters in his heels, he has a big base to stand on. He is really, really solid. He comes with a couple of little blasters. I will point those out now. They, of course, can go in his hands. He can hold both of them, no problem. And I'm going to just take this guy out of it. By the way, no waist swivel on him, and we don't have an ankle tilt. Which is a bit too bad, but still, the guy is pretty fantastic. So we're just going to lay him aside for a second to focus on this blaster first. And it's nice. It's like dual barreled. I think it looks kind of really cool, actually. Even though it's short and stubby. The other one is kind of like a shotgun type of, you know, type of molding. It looks cool. Now, that being said, you'll notice that there's a little nub right here, and of course there's the actual handle. Same on the other piece. It has the little nub in the handle. The little nubs are great for storing them on the wings. The handles, of course, for putting them in the hands. There's also a nub at the back of this one, at that rear section. There's a little nub right there. That's because these can combine, and it gives you a much bigger looking shotgun type of weapon. I really dig that. I guess that's what makes him Combiner Force. See, Stormshot, it's not all bad. You do have a little bit of combining ability, and if something is going to combine that's not you as a complete robot, I think it's pretty great that it's your blasters. They were stored on the wings right here in this slot. Granted, he kind of has his airplane chunks on his back, but I mean, he has a pretty slender look to him, and I think it works. It's sort of a Seeker-esque look, and I really like this guy. So, posability, playability, he's a fine plane. He has great stability and, you know, can do pretty much everything you want him to. Even, can you make him do a kick, I wonder? You might be able to. If you're better at balancing than me, you probably can. It's just, I'm not that good at balancing. But I mean, he's impressive on so many levels. I'm going to give his posability, playability, again, a 9.5. He's great. Waist swivel. That would have been nice. That's about it. That's about the only fault that I can give the guy. Transformation. Let's jump into that next. So where do we begin? Well, we can flip this section out from his back and the nose cone out, and flip the whole thing down and the nose cone up. Now, if you want, you could turn his head around. The instructions don't tell you to turn his head around. It just leaves his face there, but hey, it's up to you. So now his whole plane is sort of here on his back. No problem. We come to the arms, we straighten them out, fold in the fist, and fold in the other fist, and we sort of just leave them for now. Easy, and we're almost finished. We open up the front of the leg and the front of this leg, and we kind of, as has become popular, using this white hinge in here, we sort of combiner wars the leg in and close it back up. Do the same over here and kind of combiner wars the leg in, which is sort of why I thought, hey, he might be an aerial bot, and close it up. Flip up his toes, and his toes right there. His legs have a hole and a rectangular hole and a rectangular peg on the inside there. It's on both sides. You put those together. You make sure that they are just tabbed in upright here, which is pretty easy. Mine go in nice. I've heard people complaining that they don't, but mine go in there very nicely. And last but not least, on his arms, you will notice that you have this little blue molded section right there. That little blue molded section goes down over that tab right there on the side. Bring it down, put it over, and put it over. Did that one go over? There we go. Put it over, and this one over here came off. Put it over. And I guess if you want, you can bring down his, I'm assuming you can bring down his landing gear, though I can't really seem to get it down right now. Hold on, let me get his landing gear out. And there we go, we're starting to get the landing gear out up right here. We bring that down. It's kind of tight if you have no nails. If you have nails, it's no problem. And that's it, he's done. He is done, and he's a glorious looking plane mode. I absolutely love it. Yes, okay, his entire robot is underneath, but no different than every single aerial bot that we've ever gotten, and I kind of dig it because even from the side, you don't really notice it. It just looks like, you know, ear intakes here for where the shoulders are. The back of it looks nice. I think it looks great, and of course, if we go back to his two blasters, we can take this one and put it up underneath there. We could take the other one if we want and put it up under here. Yeah, okay, it throws off the symmetry, but it is weapon storage. And there you go. Transformation, so easy, might be a little under-engineered, but kids are gonna find this guy fun. He's a fun plane, he's a fun robot, it's a fun, easy transformation. Because of that, I gotta give his transformation a 9.5. There's not much to dislike about this guy other than the robot underneath. And I'll understand if people really gripe about that. I get it. I totally do. But if you look at this and say, hey, is a kid going to enjoy playing with this? Yeah, they totally are. This is what makes Transformers fun for the young and the young at heart, and I absolutely love him, and I'm so very happy to have him in my collection. Am I going to look at all of these Wave ones? No, not all of them, but you know, for now I got this guy and I'm really happy. So, do I recommend them? You bet, totally. And I guess that's about it for this one, another one in the books. I thank you for dropping by, for giving me some of your valuable time. As always, let me know what you think about them, and I look forward to the next time that you and I get together for another visit right here inside the video.